We're outdoors again to take a look at another MRE in its natural environment. This one here is menu number 1, chili with beans from Spaco. This has a date code on it of 1299. And it was packaged on the 299th day of 2011. So this is a 5-year-old MRE. We have the main chili with beans. Here are the ingredients if you want to see them. And the nutrition facts. Just pause here if you want to read that. We also have a chocolate chip toaster pastry. Seems a little smaller than usual for some reason. A side of cornbread. I've never had this before. Chocolate dairy shake powder. Cheese spread. And crackers. And the standard MRE spoon. Flameless ration heater. One of my favorite components, the hot beverage bag. And an accessory pack. Date code of 1293 on it. This one has Diario instant coffee, non-dairy dry creamer, sugar, salt, ground red pepper, moist towelette, toilet paper, matches, and chewing gum. I'm going to start off by heating up the chili with beans and the coffee, the flameless ration heater. The coffee creamer and sugar. Obviously you can do the coffee to your own personal taste. Just add some water to that. Zip it up and give that a good shake to make that look a little bit more like what you expect coffee to look like. Looks a little bit better. And since I'm going to put this in the flameless ration heater, or with the flameless ration heater, I'm going to try to get as much of the air out as I can. Actually, a hot sunny day is the kind of day that you could just let the sun warm this up for you a little bit. Just add enough water to get up to that fill line there. About there. Hold it level to get the heating elements activated. Make sure there's water in all of those. You feel it's already getting warm. Looks like this 5-year-old heater is going to do an okay job. Put this back in the box before it gets too hot. And I'm going to put the coffee outside of the heater on the opposite side of the entree so they're both in contact with the heating elements. And rest this whole thing at an angle on a rock or something for about 15 minutes. Okay, and while that heats up, we'll check out what else we have. There's the cornbread. There's the appearance of an MRE pound cake, really. It does smell like cornbread, though. Store-bought kind of a cornbread. Chocolate chip toaster pastry. Crackers. And a cheese spread. Knead that up. Could have heated that up too with the flameless ration heater, but it's pretty soft already from being out on a warm day. That is some very bright orange color on there. And about the only other thing to consume in here is the chocolate dairy shake powder. This takes 6 ounces of water, but it also has this convenient fill line, and it's in one of these great zip top pouches, so you can just mix it right up in. I'm going to attempt to get that as close as I can to the fill line. I think I went just a little bit above it. That should be okay. Dairy shake powders definitely take some mixing, so I'm going to seal this up pretty good and give this a really good shake. Make sure I get the corners. And it should do it. And I'm actually not going to need this little pot here. The chocolate dairy shake drink. And that's just going to leave us with our chili with beans and our coffee. Let's check out the coffee first. Yeah, it's got some heat to it. It's not scalding, but it's got some heat to it. And the chili with beans. It's uneven. It's got some parts that are really hot and some that are not hot at all. So I'm going to try to mix that up a little bit. Get a little bit more even. And I'm going to use some of this toilet paper to dry this off a bit. There's the chili with beans. Alright, let's go ahead and try this out. Chili with beans. It's kind of an old standby. Been around for a long time. Nothing very complicated. It's a tomato-based sauce with mostly just ground beef and some beans in there. You can see some bits of, looks like celery maybe, some bits of the tomato, not really too much else. But it's a simple, hearty kind of thing. Something that'll fill you up, stick to your ribs, comfort food. With a good amount of beef in there. And the extra protein over here, don't need that. It's really good. Doesn't seem to have suffered for being 5 years old. Basically tastes like anything you'd get out of a canned chili, like Hormel or Dinty Moore. Yeah, it's tasty. Pinto beans and kidney beans looks like are in here. Yeah, I guess you can see there's a couple different kinds. There's some of that tomato. It was chili, so I expected some heat. Get just the slightest bit of a kick there. Nothing too much. Which of course is why they give you the ground red pepper. We'll put that in a little bit. I do want to try this cornbread. As I said, I've never had MRE cornbread before. I've had the cornbread stuffing, and that can be not so great. That's good. It's definitely a nice change from the wheat snack bread. It definitely tastes like cornbread. Pretty dry. It's really good though. I'm going to try these two together. It's definitely a good combination. Just going to drink the coffee out of the bag, because if you're out in the field and you don't have a cup, that's one of the things you can do. The directions actually even state the last step is 8, open beverage bag, drink beverage. It doesn't say to pour it into anything. Let's try this slightly more than lukewarm coffee. It's fine, instant coffee, nothing special. And the bright orange cheese spread on the cracker. Cracker seems to be fine. It doesn't smell or taste weird after 5 years. And the cheese spread is exactly what you'd expect from the MRE cheese spread. Just a very salty, processed, canned kind of a cheese. Tastes fine. And our chocolate chip toaster pastry. I guess this is basically our dessert. Yeah, chocolate Pop-Tart. That tastes fine. And that just leaves us with our dairy shake drink, the powder. And this is something you're going to want to drink quick. It says to drink it within an hour. And that's good, very chocolatey. I'd almost rather just have the regular cocoa beverage powder. It's a lot thicker. Obviously it's trying to be like a milkshake. And something like that. Not exactly, but something like that. That was about it for this stuff, but what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to have to dress this up a little bit. Gun dog it a little. Some crackers in there. Some of the ground red pepper. Which has a pretty complicated ingredient list. And then save a little bit of cheese spread. You can use some of that in there too. I think Gundog would approve of that. Let's mix this up a little bit, get a little bit of everything. 1 spoonful. Give that a try. Yeah, it's a good use of all this stuff. The red pepper definitely kicks it up, makes it taste more like chili. Crackers give it that crunch. The cheese spread gives it a little extra cheesiness. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So that was a look at an MRE, menu number 1, chili with beans from 2011. Thank you for watching. And after eating an MRE, a meal like this, you're obviously going to end up with a lot of trash. And that's where the MRE bag can come in handy again. You can just dump all your trash right into there. Now I just need to clean up my utensils and stuff and be like I was never here.